Hola! Welcome back, everyone. Just finished up the live recording of episode 5 of Soulframe, an envoy's journey. Unfortunate though, the Nimrod did not want to spawn. I did see everyone's messages in chat too, so thank you very much for reaching out and saying hi during stream. But I was doing a live recording as well, so it wasn't a lack of response on my part. I was aware that you guys were doing chat as well, so I appreciate you guys tuning in. I generally run these every Monday up to date on the Soulframe journey, so I'm enjoying putting them together, and I'm enjoying the fact that you guys are tuning in, watching a live recording, which is really cool. But essentially just running the recording, going through the objectives of the stream, and then just taking a little break in between, and then jumping back into Q&A with you guys. So wherever you're tuning in from, I hope you're enjoying your morning, evening, or night. And I'll probably run this stream probably for about like half an hour, maybe about 45 minutes, and then jumping into possibly a little bit of Warframe to finish off at least the morning part of the streaming. But at least we can save some animals, which will be great.
Go on then. Right.
Alright, so where are we heading to? So we have to go do the banneret or the chest. So I think chest, and then we'll go to the next node and then smash that banneret. Ooh, Igne Mora. Lovely. Awesome. Alright, so it looks like it's up the hill, which will be nice. Let's go for a little jaunt. And we'll make you dissolve. Thank you for your soul. Wish I had a code for this. Load BMC, welcome in. The good thing is, you can get a code for it. If you tune into the Soulframe dev stream this week, go create your account at that website, soulframe.com. Sign yourself up, get your Twitch account sorted and connected. Follow all the information that they've thrown on their website, and you will be able to gain an access code by watching for 30 minutes. I believe it's September 5th from memory. No worries, dude. Honestly, more than happy to pass on that info away. They did chuck that information out on their Discord, so it's not a bad idea to jump onto their Discord. And if you were here a little bit earlier, just watching the live recording, I didn't mess people's messages. It's just I was doing a live recording of the like just little guide series that I'm putting together. Unfortunately, the game didn't want to spawn one of the enemies that we need to destroy basically to obtain like our next ancestor. So yeah, if you've got any questions, like feel free to hit me up. Well, welcome in. How are you? Where are you tuning in from? Okay. Paperwork. Mike Wazowski, where did you put it? Paperwork, paperwork, paperwork. Alright, so it looks like it's up here. Get out of here. Is this the paperwork? Okay. Paperwork, box, chest. Maybe it's inside the house. Most likely. Nope. Okay. Foxy Money. Love the name. Welcome in. How are you? What's shaking? Where are you tuning in from? Paperwork. Where are you hiding? Is there a scroll on the ground? Oh, it's in here. It's always the last place that you look. But anyway, welcome in, guys. How are you guys going? I sure do, Bannerat Randip. Oh, yo, there's two bonk stick ladies. Okay. Double trouble, eh? Death King, welcome in. How are you? What's shaking? We'll give you the shakes. How about that? Yo. Okay. Oh no, you're healing. You're a mole. Oh man, you heal heaps. Wow. Get out of here. Oh man, okay. There we go. God damn. This chick hits like a truck. I'm good, Death King. How are you? Just playing a little bit of this Soulframe. Saved it. Alright. Maybe we should go check out the faction, because it looks like I've maxed out on the points as well, which is good. Fable Tempered Joinery. That's nice. Ooh, what's that potion? I want it. A green potion, eh? Okay. But yeah, I'm doing really well. Oh god, landmine. Just recorded the 5th episode of the little guide walkthrough that I'm doing for Soulframe. It went well, but I think the game didn't want to spawn one of the enemies that's integral to getting through the mission state, so not exactly sure on how to get like a proper fix on that, to be honest. This main account that I've got, it didn't have any issues with the Nimrod enemy spawning, so we can get Verminia, but for some reason the playthrough account that I've got doesn't seem to want to activate the fight, unfortunately. So I'm gonna have to look up on that and see what I can problem solve on that one for next one. When I do another recording. I'm generally doing the Soulframe recordings every Monday. But yeah, this one, unfortunately, and I think maybe last episode, the Nimrod wasn't spawning, so I'm still trying to kind of problem solve that one and figure out why it's not generating the enemy as it should. But that is a-okay. We'll just go say hi to the avocado people. Your average wanderer. Wonderful. Alright, so we got max rank. That's good. I think. Wait, I'm already rank 5. Okay.
For the price goes up.
Alright, so Iselda, Sacred Shimmer. Yeah, I'll just get another Sacred Shimmer. Oh, actually, I've already got 3. Whatever.
Enjoy!
Might as well.
No refunds. Off you go then.
Thanks, Avocado. I'll see you later. Alright, I'm gonna get some joineries. Hopefully, they're blessed. Open sesame. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to go check out the Mendicant King. Mendicant. I always think like medicine man for some reason. But he's a pretty cool boss fight, so... And he's quite close to here, I think, as well. Yeah. Dope. We will go find him. Hello, friends. Take my stampede. Come this way. You'll get hooved over. Thank you very much for your soul. Alright. We got little bag things. Done. Alright. Now, what I need... I think Preckley's or the fly blade from what I was using last time. So that's level 30. That's 30. That's 30. 30. Alright. Vidigris it is. And then what we'll do is probably just chuck on Orangol. And yeah, we can keep leveling these. And then what do we got? 10, 21, 10. Perfect. And wolf mode. Alright, activate wolf howl timer. Let's go. No enemies. Go to Mendicant King. And hopefully this lasts a while. I'm not even sure of the duration of this. Ooh, blessing. We'll do that instead. And what did we get? Oh, sweet. We got a spirit boost, which is good. Amplification time. So what do we got? We got another doggo. Doggo versus doggo. Come on. Dagger. Just do it. Stouch. Nice. Go, little wolfie. We'll summon in another one. We will have our dog stampede. Okie dokie. Ooh, green. Nice. Huh. 2 headshots. Not bad. Alright. What are you gonna bring me, buddy? No arrows from you. Okay. Maybe just one. Oh, you got a soul drain. Damn it. You're too far away. That's alright. Stab you in the back. Sweet. Alright. What have we got? Fast. Righto. What else we got? Dogs. We're all good. We're good. Okay. Alright. Mendicant King. Let's go. Wolfies. Yeah. Doggo time. So what do we got? 1, 2. Alright. Doggos are good. We're sorted. Giant cement column. And we should be here. Excellent. Thank you very much for your sub. Take a beating. Dope. Ooh, Blitzel. Okay. I haven't seen that one in a while. Sluggos. Do svidania. Sushi. Hello, welcome. This is Soulframe. It is a game made by Mutual Extremes. Also the creators of Warframe. I'm currently just taking on one of the relatively newer bosses in the game. Yeah, it's definitely got quite a lot of Souls-like elements to it, that's for sure. It's really, really good. It's still a very early stage development, but it is a very cool game. We do have some new content coming out for it, probably, I think Friday this week or Saturday night. We'll be having a dev stream as well, which will be really cool. Oh man, Orango. You've got great timing, my friend. Uh-oh. There we go. See you later, Mr. Mendicant King. Cool. Hopefully we got some decent joineries from that though. Maybe not. Damn it. I really want this dude's sword though. It's amazing. Alright. Sparrowtail time. And doggo mode. Oh man, we got some prawns in the house. Nice. And you're excessively high level. Come on, die. Alright, there's one. Dip in, grab, and run. Boom. Sweet. Yo, that good cannon, man. Wow. They've got a huge area of volume of directory on that. That's crazy. Gimme. Alright, let's go, doggos. We need to run. Yeah, okay. Sweet. Alright. Can we parkour? Kind of. Sweet. Yo, rudeness. Give me a soul. And yours too. Thank you. Sweet. Double chest. Don't mind if I do. Cool. Yeah, sushi. It's a very cool game. I really enjoy it. I think as early stages as it is, it's been put together really nicely. There are a few like bits and pieces that are a little bit buggy. I've come across earlier this morning as well, but overall, it's generally relatively buggy free. But the combat's nice, the graphics look great. A lot of the content is just relatively easy to follow through with. If you're an enjoyer of Warframe, it's kind of like a completely different world itself, but the fact that it's made by DE is really nice. You can definitely tell it's a DE game as well. They've definitely got their own identity, I would say. But very, very cool nonetheless. Thank you for your soul. Excellent. Thanks, doggos. Arngol's Pact is very, very nice. I really enjoy using it. The claws are probably my favorite part of it, apart from the fact that you can summon spectral wolves, and they pretty much do a lot of the stuff that you need for them as well. So, just running a few Sparrow Tales, I think, and then I'll probably wrap up the morning stream. But then in the afternoon, I'll probably do possibly a little bit more Soulframe, or I'll transition to Warframe for the afternoon. All right, doggo, let's go. Uh-oh. That was close. Okay. Sweet. Alright. Banneret time. Brackenbray. We shall go. Jordan Swindle. Hello. Negatory. It is not on console just yet. It's only on PC at the moment, just because it's a pre-alpha state, so meaning it's better to, I guess, basically build the game on PC, and then just ship all the hotfixes and updates for it firstly, just to get it all stable and in like a public state of playment, basically. So eventually I would assume that they put it into like a console area, but at the moment of where it's at within its prelude series, it's not quite in even say like an alpha state to be able to put onto console just yet. Not to say that it won't happen though.
There's your rights done. Easy
Dope.
photosynthesis.
Alright, what do we get from this one? Fable rusted. Damn it. I'm gonna ground stab you. Cool. Nuts. No chest. Okay. Sweet. I will probably head up that way. And then hopefully we'll get some joineries on the way. Hopefully. I'm trying to build stronger, better, faster weapons, essentially. That makes sense. I thought it was from Soft Game. Oh yeah, I can see that for sure. Yeah, no, it's made by Digital Extremes. There's definitely a lot of elements to it though that I think, yeah, it has like kind of nostalgic kind of feels for like other development studios. But yeah, made by DE. I'll be doing a dev stream, I believe, this weekend for Soulframe, because they've got a new update coming out relatively soon. So I'll just chuck the website and chat for you. If you go make your account there, if you're on PC, you can connect your Twitch account once you've got your Soulframe account sorted out. And then they do have a dev stream coming up at the end of this week. And then you can jump into that stream and grab a code if you watch it. I think it's for about 30 minutes, I'm pretty sure. But they generally run those dev streams, I'm pretty sure, about like an hour and a bit. So you should have plenty of time to jump in if you can. So yeah, man, like the map size is very healthy. I think the very first preludes, it was just this area. And then they expanded out and then opened up like the entire island basically. So at present, like the amount of content that's in it, especially for where it's at, is quite good. And then the fact that there's some new content coming out, especially with the update, I'm very excited for. So it'll be interesting to see what they say when they're going to say, hey, we're releasing the update here. And then what's going to be shipped with that. That'll be really nice. So it'll be very, very good timing, I think, because I've just been putting through an Envoy's walkthrough, basically, for newer Envoy, if they're keen to play the game. So it's just kind of like a walkthrough of like where to start, how to get stuff like working, and how to kind of map your journey through the game. But for this account, it's basically mastered, so I've got pretty much everything that I possibly can get at the moment. And then once we've got new content, I'm very excited to see what's going to be happening, like weapon-wise and combat arts. The way that we move in game at the moment is pretty good, but they are adding, say, like a combat arts mechanic, so you can kind of build your own kind of melee strategist. It'll be really nice to see what they bring to the table with the new update, so I think it'd be really cool. Brewski, what's going on? How you going? It's good to see you in chat. How have you been, dude? What's shaking? How was the W of A? And good morning to you as well, sir. I think, what's the time there for you? I think I'm about 2 hours ahead, I think. So what's that, like 8 o'clock, I think? Yeah, it's kind of like a roguelike, Jordan, yeah. It's pretty fun. Like, you can basically do, like, melee, archery. You've got magic weapons in here as well. So I'm just kind of leveling up some of the dual swords as well. They're pretty vicious, which is good. Early stages of the game, it's a little bit more difficult. But as you level all your gear and stuff, you basically get a lot more health, which is good. But I'll drop into, like, one of my favorite packs. I swear to God. It's a cheat code to basically just nailing all of the enemies that you come across very easily, which is really nice, to be honest. It's this one here. The Ode to Tempest. it's very, very good. So it's based on like where you attune points and experience points into these 3 categories, which is really nice to see. But it mostly enhances your weapons that you utilize rather than your like your pact. It is beneficial to have, say, like your spirit up, which is duration, courage is your damage, and then your grace is your like range, basically. So let's have a look. I think I want to play with I might actually just finish off using Odiac, to be honest. So Tempest, righto. That doesn't seem right at all. So say, for example, if I want to use this weapon, I need to attune it to Spirit, and I need a requirement of 10 points in Spirit. If I don't have that, it won't let me use that weapon, essentially, or it won't be as effective as well. So, and that goes for like different weapon classes as well. Whatever their attunement is to, like that one's Courage. I can boost my Courage up to 20 points, and so you can shift freely between these statistics to be able to build basically whatever you want, really. But I think I'm just going to maintain duration and spirit because of the particular weapon I'm going to take for a jaunt, so to speak. So what was I leveling? Actually, I'll take Grin. I like Grin. But yeah, this pact is very cool. It's basically like you can switch your magical arms to do different stuff. This one is basically like a shield and reflect damage back to enemies, which is really fun. And it's a very strong pact. It's probably the best one in the game, to be honest. Oh, it's 1 AM for you? Yeah, dope. Okay. Yeah, I'm in the future, technically. I'm in Australia, so we're about anywhere from like 10 hours plus, depending on where you are locationally. But yeah, it's my early morning time, so I generally do a bit of an early stream to satiate more of, say, like the North Americas. And just some of the time zones that are in the same area of Australia as well. And then generally I do like an afternoon stream as well. So I do kind of balance that for when I'm on stream. So generally around this time to like mid-morning, like almost like 12 noon, is probably some of the better times to be streaming, considering most people that tune in predominantly are from like America, and then quite a bit of the European areas as well. Have I seen this rock before? I know that seems weird to say that, but this looks like it's a new asset in the game. I don't think I've seen this before. Huh. Okay. Where's this near? Weld tree. What? Ah, is this an exit or is this a dungeon? It must be a dungeon. Must be an exit though, because I don't think I've seen that before. Anyway. Cool. So where are you located? Right. Okay. I'll keep an eye out for this one. Interesting. Kind of like Night Rain. You can use what you want but specialize in other fighting styles. Essentially, yeah. It's not as fast as Night Rain though. Like Night Rain is like fast paced, man. You can basically like chop and change your weapons, yeah, to whatever you want, basically. So yeah, Night Rain's a very good example. The boss fights though, like I'll show you the one that's coming up. The bosses aren't as like fast moving as what the Elden Ring or Night Rain ones are. And it is a little bit more forgiving, but you do have similarities in mechanics of like parrying, blocking, dodge rolling, etc. And then basically, yeah, you can like stagger enemies and stuff like that as well. So, oh, nice. From Britannia. Lovely. Nice. But yeah, it's pretty much like a little bit more forgiving in the way that it operates with the... I'm going to be very interested if this spawns the... another boss dude. But basically this is what the pack does. The enemies just like touch you and basically die. As long as you activate your second and third ability, you generally don't have a problem against them. And any damage that they output is basically something that is reflected back at them. So it's a very cool pact. It's extremely powerful, and it neutralizes packs of enemies, which is really nice. As long as you've got the shield, like the little orb flying around you, you're generally pretty safe. So yeah, the detail is amazing, and I agree with you, dude. Like, yeah, there's a lot of games being pushed out and they're just not polished. Not to say like this one doesn't have its own little kinks here and there, but for as good as what the graphics are, considering that it's not a fully accessible game to everyone just yet, it's really well done. I have to admit that. I love the effects. It's a beautifully done game. It's very well crafted. I do have a few people who follow along the channels and stuff. A few of them have said, hey, like, I don't really want to play it until it's fully fleshed out, and I think that's completely fair. You can choose to if you don't want to, but yeah, for anyone who's keen on playing the game, there is the Soulframe.com website I put in chat before. If you're interested in signing yourself up, create your account, sign up to become an envoy. They do pass out codes, I think it's roughly every Wednesday, for access to the game. And they will send you, like, I think a few more codes as well, but they are doing a Twitch drop, I think this end of the week. And you can, yeah, make your Soulframe account, connect that with your Twitch, and you can watch for 30 minutes, and you should get a code to be able to sign yourself up to gain access, but it is PC only just for now. Give me that lantern. Dodge roll. Yo. Okay. Hello, Stag. And this is one of the mini bosses in the game. He's actually pretty cool. Kind of like the ancestral beast from Elden Ring. Definitely put their own spin on it though. But you definitely have a lot more like combat control, so to speak, as well, which is really, really good. There you go. Better go beast. Down. Oh, nice. Thank you very much. That's awesome. Not leaving it, but just letting you know. I appreciate that, Jordan. That's dope. Thank you so much. Helldivers release on Xbox. Hell yeah, Brewski. That'd be dope. If you guys haven't met Brewster, he's amazing. Does a bit of streaming himself too. So hang on. Can I do a shout out for you, Brewski? I should be able to. Hang on. I'm trying to learn like all like the shout out stuff. Brew. Let me see. Why? I'm not stopping it. This is my stream. I'll do what I want. Sweet. There we go. Now it works. Excellent. There's nowhere to hide in my stream, my friend. I think that's something I do come across that a lot. Hey, like I've made a few like different connections within like the streaming world, and honestly, like the amount of people who are like, don't shout me out. I'm like, why? You're very welcome, my friend. Honestly, like you deserve it, man. Like it's great. That's what I love doing streaming for. If I can shout you guys out and be a bloody cheerleader, why not? You know, we're all putting time and effort in, so I think it's good to shout each other out for sure. But yeah, like I've had like a few other people be like, no, don't tell anyone to follow me. I'm like, nah, it's my stream. I can do what I want. Thanks. I don't do it in like a mean way. It's just, I believe in people who are putting themselves out there. So, you know, you're putting yourself out there and you're having a bloody good time, you know, shout it out, man. Celebrate that shit. But yeah, I hope you've been going well, Brisky, as well. It's, lots of stuff has been happening IRL, so more than happy to touch base with you on private channels on that, and do a catch up with you guys as well. But yeah, lots is changing. Hey, it's been a pretty full-on year, I have to say that. And the fact that we're like basically what, September already, it's ridiculous. Oh my god. I did do a live guide thing before for this game, and unfortunate it's not. Oh my god, I just noticed my envoy That's hilarious. It's got the female envoy face on it, but this account, I've got a male envoy. That's hilarious. Wow, that's a huge bug and super funny. I'm glad I've got that live. That's amazing. I can be like a they-them envoy. Very cool. I mean, it doesn't look bad. It's fine. It's just that, like, I'll show you. Yeah, man. Definitely do it. Yeah, that's good. Like, you know, like there's lots of stuff happening for everyone, hey. But yeah, it's just been like an absolute whirlwind of a year, hey, for everyone. It's like, whoa, like time needs to slow down. Oh wait, look. Oh look. I go into my inventory, boy form. When I go out, lady form. Boy form, lady form. That's hilarious. What the hell? That's too funny, man. Wow. I wonder why it's doing that, though. Lady form. Boy form. I guess, you know, it could be like drag. You know, it's like, I feel like being pretty today. That's hilarious. It's blending the two account models together. That's really strange, but very cool. Oh my god, yeah, you're right. Hey, like this year has just disappeared. It's crazy. But it's good, like, you know, lots has been shifting, changing. Everyone's kind of just like doing their thing. Stop blocking my goddamn attacks. There we go. Man, I swear, I can't wait to see like what's coming up with the Soulframe update, eh? Yeah, fist pump. We're releasing the bunnies. Alright, where's that little dude? There we go. Yeah, I can't believe how quickly the time has just like shifted. It's crazy. Have we got the Vadagal stag? Oh man. Alright, we gotta go see Marta. She's hilarious. You'll like this chick. She's an old crotchety like cat lady who flies like a Dorito shaped spaceship. She's very funny. Gray, what's going on? How are you? Yeah, I know. I'm so keen for like Preludes 11, to be honest. The dev streams this weekend, which is really good. So very much looking forward to new content. Give me your soul. Uh-oh. There we go. Alright. Give me a soul. Give soul. Soul me. There we go. Alright, there we go. I love the fact that the Odiac does so much damage to these mockeries as well. They can be an absolute pain. I thought next weekend. Oh, for 11? Possibly. I mean, they're doing the dev stream for Soulframe, I think this weekend. I'm pretty sure. So I have a feeling, yeah, it'll be like a drop in like the next week or two, hopefully. I am kind of hoping that they do kind of surprise us and say, hey, not only do you get the Bromius update, but you also get the moats and new elements in the game. Or like elemental damage types, basically. I think that would be really nice, but I'm pretty sure from like the Soul Shorts, they kind of touched base on the moat system and said, hey, we'll probably just wait for the moat system to be really fully fleshed out before we let it happen. Just bear with me. I'm just going to drop some of the master settings, like music. That's fine. I think it's more like the sound effects volume that are like super crazy. Speech. Music. Yeah, we'll keep the music up. But I'll just drop that one down and see how we go. I'm going to try the advanced reverb and see how that shifts it. But Gray, I was on my other account before. I did a log out, log in. But then I just logged out of my other account, the training account, or like the Envoy Journey account. And my Envoy's got the female head on my main account's body. It's weird. But anyway, that's what you get for logging in, logging out. 5th of September, yeah, you are right. That's the dev stream, so really looking forward to that. Alright. Hello, Marta. You and your giant Dorito ship.
No, waiting poor Marda for another crate of junk. Well,
I love it. This pact is just amazing. The fact that it enhances your voltaic damage and it basically like one hits everyone roughly around like level 10 or lower. It's really good. Very good. Gray, I did see you drop into the live recording as well from before. Episode 5 of the Envoy's Journey. Unfortunately though, Nimrod was not spawning at all, even though like logging in he says all of like his stuff, but for some reason he's just not activating even with the login log out method. So unfortunate, but I think I'm kind of looking at maybe like saving the next episode until that's been fleshed out, I think. Because yeah, I didn't come across that problem when I was first starting Soulframe, so I'm not really sure why it didn't spawn. But that is a-okay. Alright, Marta, throw down the Ducalic. Sweet baby boy. Bring it on. Alright, where are you spawning? There you are. Hey, bud. Take this. Say goodbye to your shield, buddy. Actually, I should just use him to kill everyone. Come on, hit me. Oh. Alright, bud. There you go. See you, buddy. Bye, Mata. We'll see you in the next run. It's a bit buggy. It's when you don't start the quest with the papers or wait a bit in the building. Okay. Yeah, because I hung around the building. Like, I've already activated the puppet. I tried, like, respawning the O-talkie thing at the cave, and then I ran through the dungeon, came out again, and then I went back down to where Verminia is, and Nimrod's dialogue starts, but he's just not spawning in. So I thought, okay, I think I'm just going to hold off maybe for like a week or two until maybe that reactivates. Yeah. Oh, well, generally with like the recordings, I do them live. So I usually do like an hour beforehand, and then I jump back in and just do like a QA with chat, what I'm doing now. And it should be up on YouTube. So yeah, it's all in the video. You'll be able to see it. I basically just, yeah, did the live recording. I did see people in chat, but I just don't respond because I'm doing like the guide style of it. I know it's a bit of a different way of doing it because it doesn't show like a very polished guide or whatever, but in all honesty, like, I just kind of find it easier for like editing stuff because it's all there, it's straight there. But then if DE's interested in watching any of the content stuff, just to kind of pick out, you know, see live action footage, basically, it's basically why I'm doing it as well, because it helps them kind of get like an exact visual of like where they can jump back into like the preparation of like the coding that runs the sequence that you go through for like the different quests. But I could activate the she-wolf as well, so I went and activated that, and then Orangol shows up, but the fable doesn't activate. So I'm just curious as to why it wasn't doing it on my second account, like for the walkthrough, rather than this one, because this one was easy. It just kind of ran through everything, no problem. So I had not really that many issues. Electrified deer, we love it. Gemless, hello. How you going? What's shaking? Welcome in. Good to see you again. What's been happening? How was your week? What time is it there for you, Gemless? Is it a little bit like earlier in the morning, or I can't quite remember the time frame that you're usually popping in from. Gray, I had the same problem with a different person I helped. You have to start the quest with the papers at the Glade entrance. Oh, really? So you mean like this Glade area, just here, like the Fort Curler, or are you talking about Garen Rudes, the Garen Shrine? Oh, nice. Gemless, you're building Dante? Dope. If you didn't do that already. The Garen Shrine, you mean? grey? Uh-huh. The tree entrance. Okay, so it would be this one here. Alright, well, I'll keep that in mind next time, because, yeah, it's right near this area, which is where we find Verminia. And there's, like, the giant dead tree. And then that's the pathway, like, as you know, just through there. And then Nimrod should spawn through here. So, I think with the glade entrance, like, through here, you generally end up around that area anyway, I'm pretty sure. Around there anyway. I know that there's a exit. I just came across one before. I think it might be just down there though, like near the Mendicant King. All right, well, I'll give that a whirl. Go through the glade and you end up there. Yeah, I thought so. But even when I go into the cave, Verminia says, "Puppet, blah blah blah." She's gonna catch cold. So yeah, I think the sequence of the events that start from what I did initially when I was in the game, I came through this area. So this is where the tower is. And then the little rat like runs down roughly around this area. And then you come up through here. And this is generally where Nimrod spawns. Just north of the tower. Or just around where the rock is. And then that's when you run through and go see Verminia. So I'll try the glade entrance this time, maybe for the next episode then. They're at the start of the quest and you can do all that again. Okay, good to know. Yeah, so that's at the glade entrance. So maybe what's being done is instead of going and starting at the glade, the fable doesn't seem to be activating. So what I was following through with after I got the two Vulcanae, we've got her, we've got Orlick, so they're fine. There was no issues with those. But when the lightning started playing, I thought, oh, I must have to go and get Verminia. The lightning was active, and I found the puppet, and I followed the sequence to get Nimrod spawning. But his, like, the fable doesn't come active in the journal as well, like up in here. And then even when I went to see Arangol, where is that? She's over near the mines, I'm pretty sure. Taratacha, where are we? El Priori, no, that's not the mines. Braden Bank, it's up here. So the College of Pensives. Where's the mines? Garon Shrine, Astrologer's Watch, College of Pensives, Oro's Well, Mines of Borrow. There we go. So up past here, up near this world tree in the walkthrough, if you come up to the hill here, there's a red balloon here, and then you find a note for Arangol, and then once you do, you like run around here, and then that's where Arangol is. So there's like that big cream circle, and then I released her and she ran away, and I was like, righto. And then after she ran away, I would have assumed I could go and get the Arangol, but there was no cream like circles to say, hey, you know, like this is the Arangol like side quest basically to be able to release her puppies or whatever. So yeah, the game coding must be not sequencing properly in a way that it's not showing us exactly where to go. And I was hoping by doing this episode, maybe it was just like a log in, log out thing that may fix it, but it seems to have just thrown a spanner in the works of the walkthrough, which is fine. Like I was expecting, you know, it's not perfect, which is fine. And I don't really mind showing that either. So may not be like other people's, you know, value of how to do a guide walkthrough, but I mean, it's my first time doing it, so I think I'm doing okay considering it's a brand new kind of field, I guess, that I'm putting some energy and time into. Alright, well, I'll try the glade area and see if I can find the piece of paperwork, Mike Wazowski style, and then see if that'll produce Nimrod, and then basically enter into the Arangol Pact after. Yeah, okay. Apparently crucial to the quest. Interesting. So if the paperwork is a key indicator to start that quest, then I would probably assume the game needs to be shifted in a way that once you've got, I think, the Garen Rude quest or like the Bic Morel done, and then it's like, okay, you've got to go get Verminia now, then what needs to happen is that the papers need to be located first, and then it follows that sequence then. Instead of just going to the lightning and seeing if Nimrod's going to spawn. So it's either that, or I've actually missed a step completely, and just kind of operated from what I remember rather than like the sequence of events that should happen. That's what it sounds like. So I'll cop that one if that's the way that it is. But if it's a tree entrance one, then it's Fort Carlisle. Just there. Alright. I'll probably redo that one then. So, interesting. Okay. Thanks for letting me know that though. Like, yeah. Because once I finished the Garen Rood quest, it didn't really pull anything up. So it's not really directing you to say, hey, you need to go find this paperwork. You've got like another ancestor to find. So that's good to note that though. But at least I kind of know what to prepare for next time then. So I might just see if I could just leave the one that I put up. I don't mind, in all honesty. It's mostly just building bond with Tuvalcane, doing a bit of farming, and just seeing if we can build like the Rib 2 daggers to build up more bond with her. And they're only about a 4-hour build time anyway. So, but yeah, I'll have a workout for next week maybe, and then just run the 6th app and then just do a recap like I did today. But I'm certainly enjoying doing them. Like, they're pretty fun. And you're learning a lot too. Like, it's... I don't expect it to be perfect. Being my first one, so... All the way back here? Just kidding. Paperwork time. Look at that. We love paperwork. Alright, I'm going to see if I can shock you. I love that move. It's awesome. Alright, do you like electricity? I mean, you're wearing lots of armor. You should die instantly. I'm surprised that you survived that. Oh, look. There's the paperwork lady. Yeah, that's right, bud. Alright, where are we going? We got plenty's time. Righto. I wonder if we'll be able to get like a companion, like a pet companion that picks up all of our stuff for us. That'd be nice. Oh no. Is that an archer? Oh, it is. Okay. Cool. I just noticed Avocot was standing at one of the, like one of the Guardian dudes from the Alka's Children. Maybe he summoned the cage and he's like, let's put you to battle. That's actually something I could see the Children of Alka doing. We're too small to take care of anything, but we'll put you in a giant cage so you can fight to the death. That'd actually be kind of cool. Alright. Mushroom time. 1, 2, great. Now, I need the third one. I'm there right now. The papers are right at the entrance. Interesting. Okay, cool. How can I play this game? Zavio. Hello, welcome in. By signing yourself up through the Soulframe.com website. Once you've done that, connect to your Twitch account, and they've got a dev stream happening on Saturday the 5th, this coming weekend. And if you watch the Twitch stream for like 30 minutes, I believe. I think they run it for about an hour. They'll have all these updates and stuff for it. But if you watch on Twitch, they basically will give you a code once you've set yourself up. So I'd highly recommend get prepared ahead of time. Sign yourself up, connect your Twitch account, make sure it's all legit, and you should receive a code to be able to play Soulframe. Naomi Facio, hello, welcome, how are you? You were looking for me? Ah, well, you found me. Nice to see you again. What's been happening? How's your week been? We're just running some little tails. And hopefully we get some blessed joineries for this game. I haven't really had a lot of luck with the RNG chances on them. But granted, I haven't been playing as much too. Not as much as I'd like. Alright, so Badagas target is, eh? Alright. Let's go get him. You're very good, Naomi. Very good to hear. I'm glad. Being good is good. Yeah. Great. It's, yeah, September 5th. Very cool. Can you play indefinitely, or will it be like a playtest? Essentially, it's both of those, to be honest, Sabu. It's in a pre-alpha state, so think about it like multiple clay, I guess. There's still some bugs and stuff to be worked out. They're not in alpha state just yet, but essentially it's, yeah, it's an indefinite play cycle. So I've been able to obtain pretty much everything in the game. Your max level at the moment is like level 15, which is great. And then very similar to Warframe in the scope of building your weapons up and like your frames, but your arms are basically like the Warframe. You've got 3 different abilities for each one, and there's currently 7 of them in the game. So you can basically reformat your weapons and armor to a certain point. More so your weapons at the moment. Armor has only recently just gotten stats for physical defense, magical defense, and stability. So you can like basically decrease your stagger, or like the stagger that enemies do to you. But overall, I mean, it's pretty good. Like, there's quite a bit of stuff to be able to run through. So, a bit of a looter shooter, and yeah, just kind of collecting all the things that you need to be able to build up your arsenal as well. Yeah, the graphics, man, are so good. Like, they've done really good. Hopefully I get some really good joineries from that one. I don't think I did. I really hope that they shift that entire UI on the right-hand side over to the left, just so the solid icons are down the left. It's just the way that I think. I would definitely move that Sparrowtails over to the left. I don't know why. It just, yeah. Anyway, that's just me. Alright. Well, that's that Sparrowtail done. Is there another stag I can pre-generate, I wonder? Negatory. Okay. Yo, we got a rook? No way. Dope. Okay. Alright, we'll just save. See, look. Boy form, lady form. How funny. And they say you can't change your frames. Look. You most certainly can. Only if you log in, log out. And switch accounts at the same time. Alright. Let's have a look. What have I got? Joinery time. Alright, so I haven't got any blessed joineries, which is a shame. That's alright. I'll probably do a little bit more of a solo run, just so I can actually pull some into the inventory. Hopefully. But being part of Alka's Children, I've never really had a lot of luck, to be honest. I've always had a lot more luck with the Silent Rose, to be honest, with RNG drop chances. In a lot of things, to be honest. Even the, oh wait. Is the stag back? No. Alright. I've always had a lot more luck with the Silent Rose faction rather than Alka's Children, so I think I'm actually going to switch back to the Silent Rose, especially more for the fragments of the Odiak. They just seem to drop a lot more when I was part of the Silent Rose, and Lady D's pretty cool. So I don't know if that's anyone else's experiences for the fragment drops and stuff, but I've certainly had a lot more success finding like the rarer fragments for weapons and stuff by being part of Silent Rose. So yeah, I agree, Gray. I think with the joineries, the drop rates at the moment, I mean, they're still relatively new, but I can guarantee like they probably drop the new items into the game and then, you know, basically harvest all the data and then look at how, you know, the drop percentiles and stuff work in the game. So, I mean, I'm sure it would be pretty interesting to do all of that, but I think as far as my understanding has gone, I've always found that the magic items, like the Gwillin staff and the Odiak fragments, have always dropped far more consistently when I've been part of the Silent Rose. And then when I was part of the Kith of Kings, a lot more of like the rarer armor drops came through, like the Stithywicks. What else? Like basically, yeah, like Stithywicks and what was the other one that was pretty hard to get? I think the Preckley's fragment was really hard to get, and eventually I just did the Endless Glade. I think the Garen Rude one, to be honest, and it took me up to about level 49 in the Endless Glade. Dr. Noodles learns. I love that name. It took me up to about level 49 in the Endless Glade to be able to obtain one Freckley's fragment, which I was pretty like stoked at. I was like, thank Christ, it finally dropped. But yeah, definitely found it's been a lot more easier, like getting a lot of the stuff while you're part of the Silent Rose too. So that's just my experience. So I don't know if the RNG chances are seemingly higher than Silent Rose than they are with the Alka's Children. Oh, and the Kith of Kings as well. But the fact that we can switch between them like week to week is pretty good. So I don't know. It's nice to find out what your experiences would be with what faction you're going with as well, and what the fragment drops have been like as well, especially with the Sparrowtails as well, and how they planning to make money out of it. This game, you mean, Zabu? I mean, Warframe's free to play. They still make money out of Warframe, so I would only assume they would be adding elements of like in-game platinum and stuff, which they have already. So it's still on like a testing trial basis kind of deal. So the fact that DE owns both Soulframe and Warframe, I'm sure that they'll figure out ways to monetize within the game. But being pre-alpha at the moment, it's basically like a a pre-testing of the game. So just kind of seeing like where players are at with it, and you know how it's all working and coming along. So it's still in its baby form, basically. So not exactly sure how they're going to maintain it being free to play. But I mean, that's I guess their trajectory on what they do and how they do it, really. And I mean, Warframe's like a free-to-play and has been for like 10 years. So, and there is purchasable content within the game, but it's still supporting, you know, Warframe creators and stuff like that. So, and I mean, you've got your in-game transactions of platinum as well. So I'm sure that some sort of system will be implemented at some point for Soulframe. But yeah, it's just in testing phase at the moment, basically. So I played level 200 in the Endless last time, and it bugged out. I bet you probably broke the game get grey. That's probably why. Which is probably what they need to have happen as well, just so they can collect all the data for it and, you know, see where your benchmarks or your stress testers are at, which is good. So, weapon slots, pack slots, and people that can't wait 5 hours for crafting weapons and rush it. Yeah, basically. I mean, that's what I did with my first 100 plat, or yeah, premium currency. I rushed some of the 24-hour packs that I had. I think it was like Garen Rude, I think maybe Orangol and Odiak. But I rushed a few weapons and stuff too, so I don't care. I'm sure that they're potentially going to be giving us a little bit more premium currency at points anyway. I'm not guaranteeing that, but I mean, they've said retroactively they might be applying a little bit more premium currency to accounts as well. I think, again, just for testing, but yeah, who knows what they're going to do with that. So, yeah, I'll be keen if they just throw me 100 premium and be able to, you know, utilize it to, you know, rush some of like the new weapons or something like that. Who knows? if there's new weapons coming through with the update stuff, which will be really cool, actually. All right, paperwork. All right, we got a blessing. Dope. Smooth, are there any upcoming games you're keen to take a look at? I did actually watch the Gamescom, Brewski. Nothing honestly tickled my fancy. I mean, there does look like some really cool games coming out. I think, like Monster Hunter Wilds, someone was mentioning like the other day. I think Jacta, when he came into chat, I think it was like last week, he threw out like 10 different titles and he said, name at least top 3 that you think. And I did name them, but I can't remember what they are. So that's my goldfish brain. I would probably just have to spend some time and look at, you know, what kind of game styles I'd like, and then jump in and have a look. As far as like recent titles, I think that I've been talked to about or had a chat about, like Night Rain was earlier mentioned. I mean, it looks cool, but I mean, I think it maybe like run a bit better on console. I don't know, but it seems like it's a cool concept. But at the same token, it's like run your mission, finish off, do the boss, rerun. I mean, a lot of games tend to be like that now, where they're in like a cycle. So you're kind of just like in a loop-de-loop, so to speak. But I like being able to kind of run around like RPG kind of basis. So any sort of game that has like a bit of a depthful story to it is good. But no like huge titles really come to my mind, to be honest. Maybe like the Black Myth Wukong. I think there's been mention of like a DLC for that. That looks dope. Black Myth Kunai or something. I can't remember exactly what it's called. But I think there has been mention of a DLC on that. So I'd be keen to check that out, to be honest. And yeah, if you haven't played Black Myth, it's freaking amazing. Beautiful game. That's like my alliance when I told them I wanted to get a mech pre-nerf. I bought one weapon slot because we have one. Oh yeah, that's all I spent so far. Yeah, I had a feeling that you would fold into that grey. But I mean also too, like with the expenditure of buying a slot in game, it's only like 25 premium, which isn't too much. And like if you've saved all of the premium currency that's come through so far, you should have plenty left. I would assume it's about 125 if you haven't spent anything more than the 125 to get the slot anyway. Where is this Benner at? There she is. Dribble. Okay. Well, you guys can kill yourselves. You can try to heal through this, my friend, but that's not gonna happen. And I'll take your big old sack of goodies too. You better have some good blessed joineries for me. Hopefully. We'll see. RNG, do you love me? I love how the auto assist aim selected the furthest away enemy than the closest. You can have a tantrum lightning. Oh, that lightning bolt move, that's the one that I feel should replace this one, by the way. That one should just be put onto Hand of Mora. I'm going to jump back on that train. Legion export, packet pest, squeaking spectre, through the glades, the bear... What? What? A pack of pests, a squeaking spectre, through the glades, the bear's den lies. Send the Nimrod. What is this? A squeaking spectre. Is this through the... Yeah, through the glades, the bear den lies. I'm going to the glade. Would it be this glade? Because that's usually where like the little mousies are. And they make squeaky noises. Wait. Have we got like something in the game that I didn't know about? Gray, please fill me in. 100 for people that started Preludes 10 and everything else 150. Oh, what? 100 for people that started Preludes 10 and everything else. What? We got gypped, man. Wait. Did we get gypped? Or did we retroactively get the 50 premium currency? You looked at Wukong, Brewski? Yeah, nice. Yeah, dude. Jump into Wukong, man. It's actually really good, hey. Like, it's kind of similar difficulty level of, like, Elden Ring. But it is achievable to, like, beat the boss as well. Not to say that you can't with Elden Ring, you can. But it's good because it's got, like, the mechanic elements to it as well. It is really fun, though. And you just played, like, Wukong. It's dope, hey. Like, it's just an amazing game. So I might actually look at doing a run through, because I am doing like a replay through kind of like new game plus 2. So I think I'm just running through the game again just to be able to get the I think the 3rd new game plus, so I get access to the black staff or whatever it is. And that's one of like the powerful, apart from like the Bujang staff. I'm butchering the name of it. But yeah, apparently it's like a really good staff, but you got to play like 3 new game pluses to get it, and you automatically get it once you start the 3rd new game. So I am working towards that. So they got 50 more since their progress. Oh, okay, right. All right. So with account wiping, I haven't had that experience, thankfully. So hopefully that doesn't happen anymore. Which I think they've actually said that they don't want to have happen anyway, which is good. So, Gray, just to double check, this is the glade area or entrance that you're talking about, right? For the Verminia quest? Because you can definitely hear the poppets through here. I wonder though, like, what's in the... I kind of want to do that. Actually, bugger it. I'm going to go do that 3 thing. Sparrowtail 3. Okay. At least I know about the glade and the paperwork thing. But if that's not activating Verminia's quest, then obviously people are allowed to run up to Verminia's area, here Nimrod, and he doesn't spawn. So I can understand now that a lot of people would be very confused on as to why. So I think that's something I might actually add into... Oh my sweet Christ. No, no. You don't get to do that, tank. If you want a cheese for the the tanks, just get Odiak. Slam down your 2 on the Ode Tempest and the big ol' explosion. At that little star stone to the right. Okay. Alright. So I'm wondering how I can... See, if you don't know that, though, and you're new to the game, then that's going to be a bit of an issue then, right? So... Onyx 227. Hello. Quick question. I played Warframe for some time now. Is this game any similar in the sense of how lobbies work, inventory and all that? Yeah, pretty much. Does it have any resemblance to any Souls games? I mean, it's got elements to it, but it's a lot more forgiving, to be honest, Onyx. But overall, yeah, it's made by DE, so it's definitely got the elements of, say, like your weapons, max leveling to level 30. Essentially, you can do a reformer. At the moment, doing that sort of element, you just spend a little bit of money, and it instantly rebuilds the weapon, and it takes it back to 0. But they've only just added, like, a new element to the game, or a refreshed idea, I should say, of joineries that give you certain like damage boosts, weapon rate charge percentiles, increase headshot multipliers as well. Actually, the Quicksilver Polished is really good. I should probably chuck that on the Juniper, unless I've already got that, which I probably do. But yeah, they do have other elements coming into the game soon. A new quest as well. The enemies and the combat seem to be a lot more smoother than what they were than when I first started Onyx, but overall, like, the game is going pretty well, man. It's just a rotation of just going and picking up fragments, grabbing your weapon stuff, building I guess, rep with one of the ancestors that you've got. Well, multiple of them. But I think I'm going to go for that chest. And then basically just exploring the world map, which is at this stage, this part. But I'm sure that will be expanded over time as well. And if you're keen, you can jump onto the soulframe.com website, sign yourself up, attach your Twitch to the account, make sure everything's connected, and there's a Soulframe dev stream on the 5th of September this week for the drop date, hopefully, of the new update. But also you can obtain your Soulframe code too to be able to enter the preludes as well. So it's pretty good stuff. Highly would recommend doing that. It is only PC based as well to stipulate for now. So I'm sure maybe in Ignimora, I'm sure over time we'll see, you know, platform expansion, but for now it's just PC. Just mostly because it's a pre-alpha stage game, so it's probably just easier for them to maintain on PC just for now. I love how you can just wave your hand at some enemies. I mean, mind you, what are these, like level 2, 4, right? But it is pretty satisfying. I don't think so, buddy. Yes, I will grin with your death. The whole world is just kind of bugged right now and not really... Oh, really? Yeah, I think that's the problem, Gray. I think because the game isn't, like, saying visit your ancestor, you know, by entering the Spectre, like the little note that I found before that says, like, the bear's cave or whatever is in, like, the glades. I'm surprised that that doesn't activate the quest properly. So, yeah, otherwise I was at a bit of a loss. So I felt a little bit silly, like, going through the Verbinia quest, and the fact that Nimrod's talking, at least it's there and it's an awareness thing. So I think it's kind of like a blessing in disguise, really. It doesn't look great, but at the same time, to activate the quest to go to like a specific point, that does need to be directed within the game for newer players to be able to go like finish that quest basically. Because I have had people actually talk to me about that part of the quest, and they're like, I've gone and done what you told me to, but it's not activating. So we were trying to kind of figure that out. So now that makes a lot more sense. So you got to go find the paperwork, Mike Wazowski style, and then the quest should be able to activate. So it's probably a good like bug kind of like information to tag DE. So I think I've actually tagged the video with DE anyway. So hopefully they pick it up at some point. And yeah, hopefully they look at it and they're like, oh, okay, cool. And then go for their Eternalism Stickman. Thoughts and opinions so far in terms of gameplay and enjoyment of Soulframe? It's pretty good overall. Like, we're just having a little bit of a chat about the one of the quests or the fables that's not really activating. I've been lucky enough to be able to put through like a little bit of like an envoy's journey guide to kind of help new players kind of get into the game. But the we've just been problem solving one of the fables activation. I didn't have any problems on this main account that I've got, but for the walkthrough account, unfortunately, it doesn't seem to be spawning just because I've missed a step what I wasn't aware of. So I think for the next like walkthrough part of this journey thing that I'm putting together, I'll probably just correct that in the next one. But overall gameplay is pretty good, to be honest. Dodge roll mechanics, blocking, you can even like throw your melee weapons at people, which is pretty cool, and you can punch them in the face if you really want to. We did have like a little bit of a kick mechanic, which the enemies still have activation to, but unfortunately we don't at the moment. I think it may be returning into the game, which is good. There's puzzles you can do, lots of depthful kind of running around, being able to find equipment, materials and grinding, things like that. So there's plenty of stuff for you to do. But at this stage, at the moment, for myself, I've basically farmed out everything I need to do for all 3 factions that are in the game at present, and gotten just a whole ton of materials, etc. So I still really enjoy the gameplay. It's pretty fluid, considering. And there is some good challenge to it too. Like, if you're not careful, you can get your ass handed to you. Which I have done so many a time. But yeah, you do get to learn all of the mechanics, etc. of the game pretty quickly. And eventually, yeah, you kind of pick up on stuff. And it's pretty good overall, so... is the game available on Steam already? My live lagged out, didn't hear anything, sorry. Would they wipe all progress of players when the game is fully released? I highly doubt it. I mean, it's in prelude state, so... pre-alpha state, so I doubt that they will. They've said that they are working on not doing that moving forward. I guess it just depends on whatever factors are current to that scenario, but as far as I've been aware, no, it doesn't seem like they're going to do any more account wipes, rather. They have had to do it once, I think, but I don't think they've had to do it more than once, I don't think, so... I already did send a little critique on that quest on the Discord, but the more do. Yeah, I agree, man. Like, I think the Discord's a good thing, but I think maybe even like the forums might be a decent idea, so I think I might actually put the link to the video, and I'll just tag the time frame of it, and I'll send it to DE, and maybe they'll pick up on it and be able to watch it and correct it. So hopefully that can happen. But I'm sure that they've got, like, you know, all this stuff that they're trying to put out as well. So I don't know where they can shift it into, but hopefully, yeah, it does get looked at, and we can get it fixed up. So yeah, if it's game breaking, then yeah, obviously they'll have to take a wiping into consideration, but as far as the game's been going, like, overall it's been pretty good, so... What do you do in that game? Official chill guy. Welcome in. What do you do? I mean, you can do most things that you would like do if you want to do armor creation, weapons, leveling up, finding the story characters that we come across. There's plenty of stuff to do overall. Bit of dungeon crawling, saving some baby wolves, meeting ancestrals that you come across, and just exploring like a big old island map, which is pretty nice. And overall, it's actually a pretty good run. There is a special event in the game at the moment. Don't know how long that'll be present for, but you can obtain like a fully crafted set of armor if you really want it. And just a little bit more lore story in the journey of becoming an envoy, or being an envoy rather. Do you have multiple classes characters to play like different warframes in Warframe? Yeah, basically like the arm that I have on, like this metallic one here, on my right arm. This one's called the Odiac Tempest. So you've got your Astrosphere, Atmosphere, which is like your shield connector. And then you've got just like a fire rolling ball. So this is just one of the packs. So essentially they're like your 3 abilities on your Warframe. We don't have like a 4th yet. I came in at like Preludes 8. But I think in some of the earlier Preludes they were testing like different 4 abilities, or at least like ultimate abilities essentially. Your character model stays the same. So if you choose like a male character, you stay on male, or if you choose a female, you choose a female. The funny thing is though, is that I've got a female head on a male body because I logged into my baby account to do something before, and then I logged out of that and logged into my new one. But it's basically put like the female asset onto the male body. So there's something for you. But as far as like your class goes, you're basically like a base class of a fighter a magic user, which is what I started with, and also like a thief kind of style class as well. But yeah, as far as the abilities go, you do have different abilities or Warframe abilities. So this is kind of like Atlas's like stoning gaze, but it's definitely got its own spin on the abilities and how we apply them. And this is like more of like the spirit user or like mage class. This one's called the Oselda. It's the one that I started the game with. And this is the starter weapon, the Gwillin, which is more like an arcanic damage, sorry, which works really, really effectively against most enemies in the game. And there is the other weapon that I was using, the Odiak Gauntlets, which is voltaic damage. So as far as elemental statuses go in the game at the moment, it's realistically, it's only arcanic damage and voltaic. But they are very strong against like 90% of the enemies in game. Even more so in certain circumstances. So overall, you can basically like just be like a mage caster. You can be an archer if you want. Bows in game are quite strong. Very strong actually. So I'll whip the Juniper out actually and play around with that. But we currently have like 7 packs in the game. So you've got your 3 starter, your Tetherin, which is more of say like your melee fighter class. You've got Siren, which is more of say like your Loki. Like you can drop down a decoy, it explodes. If enemies come too close to it, you can turn into a butterfly to pickpockets enemies. And then you can do like Pictrix Powder, which is kind of like Excalibur's like blind. And then you've got a Zelda, which you can stone enemies and freeze them. Elder Bloom, best healing in the game. Think about like Trinity, Phantom Flock, probably like, I don't know, Anaris's cats. They just kind of pick away at health. But it's a very effective Zelda pact. It's very good. And then you expand out to a few different ones like Orangol. You can turn into a wolf. You can summon ghost wolves as well. And then Howl. It just boosts your attack damage. This one's quite a good one, especially in squad. It helps boost other players' damage output, especially in melee, which is really nice. And then you've got Mora's Hand, Ignis Wrath. It's just like a big fire thing. It's kind of Ember in a nutshell, basically. And then Garen Rude, you can basically one-hit enemies with Torment. You can blind them in like a big AoE with Behest. And then Stampede, you just summon a whole bunch of stags to stomp the yard, basically. Which is actually pretty cool packed. But I'll show you some of the Siren stuff as well. It's pretty good. Where is Juniper? There we go. Alright, and then Spirit's basically like your duration, Grace is your range, and then Courage is your strength output. And these are dependent factors, more so for your weapon choice, whatever attunement they're attuned to, whether they're Grace, Spirit, or Courage. The higher points that you've got in that particular stat attunement, the more damage output that you do as an envoy. So, I'll show you this one anyway. But yeah, you can pretty much like just switch like your class at any point really. And yeah, lots of grinding, that's for sure. So if you're familiar with the mechanics of Warframe, you've definitely got a pretty good amount of healthy content, considering it's only been out roughly for about like a year and a half, 2 years. But I mean, I started a little bit later in Soulframe. I was waiting for an access code, and I saw someone streaming it one day, and we just started talking, and eventually they just turned around and said, hey, like, do you want a code? I said, shit, okay. And then, yeah, I just started playing Soulframe and switching between that and Warframe. I've been playing Warframe for like a decade, so I do play Warframe during the week more so. So sometimes I'll do like a little bit more of an afternoon stream. But Mondays I've chosen to do like a little bit of a kind of walkthrough thing for Soulframe. So yeah, and just chill out with people and just, yeah, answer your questions on what you've got and show you the game. So it's pretty good.
Surely you'll manage.
All right, Lady D, where's that paperwork? Oh, paperwork. Where are you at? Oh, there we go. It's over near the boxes. So discreetly placed. Alright, let's go get that banneret. Is she under... Ah, sweet. Okay, good. She's on the overland. Thank God. Sometimes going underground, it's like, oh God, I've got to go through a whole dungeon just to get one enemy. Sam, what's going on, dude? How are you? Welcome back. Good to see you. Will it be like Warframe where you can unlock old stuff one way or another? If you just want to expand on that, what do you mean by that? Like quests and stuff? Because you can access your codex in-game at the moment, and there are certain things that you can replay. So, where is it? You can replay the Torment Stag. So this is the very first like quest or fable you come up against. You can replay that. And with the war songs, you can replay that one as well. It's the introduction to your envoy, but once you choose a male form or a female form, you can't switch them. It's locked to your account. So you can only, yeah, do like the male or one female in the account. You can't change that after, once you've selected. But this one's kind of like the Loki, Excalibur-ish kind of style pact. It's not too bad, to be honest. Can dish out some damage for sure. It's more of like a tactician kind of pact as well. But bows are certainly very strong. No doubt about that. But I think in the update that's coming through, I think they're looking at enhancing... Oh shit, see, that's what I mean. I got the Odiak fragment from this one. I don't see the Odiak come through if I'm not part of the Silent Rose faction. So I swear to Christ, everyone just get into the Silent Rose and farm for the Odiak weapon, because a lot of people have said to me, like even in like conversations online or even offline too, like people have said, where do I find it? I'm like, just get into the Silent Rose, see how you go. And honestly, they've actually had a lot more success getting that fragment for that weapon rather than being part of, say, like Alpha's Children or the Kid the Kings. So I swear there's definitely a link between the faction that you're part of and the RNG drop tables as well. I swear. Me same, LR5 in Warframe and 15 Soulframe. Hell yeah. Mudadi. Nice. You're an LR5. Excellent. I've been too lazy to get my LR5. I think I've got like 29,000 XP left to be able to get to LR5, but I'll get there. I've just got to invest like 20,000 former into my my tenant weapons. I think most of the lich weapons I've got anyway, and then Coda, yeah, I've just got to... I can probably upgrade a few of those. I mean, they're pretty good. They're easy to farm, but yeah, overall, I think I'll get to LR5 eventually. It's not a huge thing for me. I think, yeah. Anyway. Archon hunting. You're saying you're doing that same? Nice. It was the what? Oh, continuation of a message that was above. Okay, I see what you mean. I want that Halloween mask? Wait, they had a Halloween mask? What do you mean? Is that from like earlier content? Maybe they'll just do like a retroactive though. You know, once they like fully release the game, you get access to like some of like the earlier stuff. Who knows? I mean, I don't think there's anything like uber exclusive within the game at the moment. I think there was like that little step ephemera thing, like the little flowers, grey, that I've seen Helix run around with. Like that seems pretty cool. Oh, there was a Halloween event. I'm sure that they'll bring in like events and stuff like that, what they've done in Warframe 2. So, as far as like the game is going overall, I would say it's going pretty well. But like with retroactive stuff, I'm sure that they'll do that. So, where are we? Zelda, Siren. I think we've done Tetherin. Let's have a look. Okay, I've got the Arangol on. I may switch that back to the Hand of Mora. Miss Fire Lady. Alright, what do we got? Hang on. I gotta check that build. 20, 11, 11. Righto. Okay. That seems fun. Alright, Vidigris, I'll continue leveling. And then, what else should I do? So that's at 25. That's at 0. Okay. That's at 0. Okay, Blitzel Bow. I'll probably take you around again. And then I'll keep Vidigris active as well, so. Armor time. Let's have a look. Let's switch you up. There's roly-poly armor. We don't mind that. So what's that? 32 defense, 28. 31. 32. Bugger it. I'll just chuck on the Mendicant King set because it looks dope. Cool. Awesome. Alright, fam. Well, thank you very much for joining in. I think I'm probably going to head off from this stream and just have a look into a few bits and pieces of the guide. And then I might just do a bit of tweaking on the next video for next week as well. And then I'll probably do a Warframe afternoon stream, probably in about maybe 2 hours time, I'd say. So if you guys are keen to jump back in and just say hey and spend some time in Warframe, I'll just be doing like runs or whatever, get people prepped up for Caliban Prime, that hopefully is dropping later this week. But yeah, if you want to do some like relic farming and stuff, I'll set that all up on YouTube and Twitch and stuff, and then yeah, we can hang out. Onyx, thanks for the patience and responses. Looking forward for the future streams and videos. Good night to you, good sir. Thank you very much for joining, and you're very welcome. My pleasure. Hope to see you again in chat soon. Gray, I also didn't know you only get the face markings when you choose a male frame. At present, I think we'll find out more again on the oh, we got to give Doggo a belly rub. I think we'll find out more on the dev stream for the Soulframe stream. I think end of the week. I'm pretty sure that they're adding more hairstyles in and stuff like that. So I guess we'll just find out at the end of the week, which is good. So yeah, it'll be good to see a little bit more character customization. Because I think at the moment, like having like the general, like overhaul coloration, we don't have like specific mechanics to be able to localize what we want to change at the moment, unfortunately. So would be pretty cool though. So we'll see how we go. I mean, some of the colorations look pretty cool, so not too bad at all. So I prefer more of like the darker shades of everything at the moment, but once we get more customization happening, I think that'll be really nice. Where's the last one that I had? That'll do. I bet they do, Verminia. Bye-bye. Bye-bye for now. Alrighty, guys. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the color customization, to be honest, Gray. It'll be really good, so... yeah, thanks everyone for jumping in. I hope you learned something a little bit about Soulframe, and it whets the appetite for the game. So yeah, I think it's been a decent run today. So we got some more joineries, unfortunately none blessed, but hopefully the next run that we do later in the week, we do get some blessed joineries, which would be fantastic. Because I think I definitely have a few different ideas for switching some of the attunements around on some of these weapons as well. So we'll see how we go on that anyway. But yeah, thank you very much for stopping in. I appreciate you all for spending your time and just hanging out. And I'll probably see you guys in a couple of hours time as well for the Warframe stream. I need to go eat. I'm losing my words. But thank you again. I'll see you guys soon. And for now, I will say ciao. Ciao.